Welcome to Atlanta. Crisis Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Yahanna.
Our great and holy King that honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. And no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
We still here, still standing. UPK, we never left the building. Commander General Yahanna, you know, wow. Check it out. Woe into America. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You win against a grain. You should be ashamed. You win against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nights, guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh, this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
They want me to bite my tongue, they don't like criticism. Can't say oppressors the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies, and millions listen. Bitches rap about they box, and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tiller niggas. You got the ones that compromised, and you got field niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up a meat tree, I know what we teach in that camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium.
This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up.
fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
Got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war, been my whole life. Hey, Shalom. Clap it up. It's the ISUPK, Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. Started off at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commander General Yahanna. And what we teach is that the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native Indians are the Israelites according to the Bible. Like, not what your Christian pastor might teach you, that you're a Christian, that you're a Gentile, that you're all these other different things. Like, they actually said it like as if that was your nationality. You know what I mean? Being a Christian is not a nationality. Being a Gentile is not your nationality. You're not even an African. You are an Israelite. If you're a Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian, you are an Israelite according to this Bible. And what we do also is we debunk all these lies that your Christian pastor might teach you. I mean, that they are teaching you. They teach you that there is no laws. I mean, it's okay to celebrate holidays. It's okay to live this alternative lifestyle. They teach you that Christ's birthday is December the 25th. Like, they teach you all these nonsense. But what we're here to do, we're here to teach you the truth about the Bible. That's what we do. And we've been doing this ever since 1969, right? Debunking these lies and bringing our people back to the knowledge of the Lord. You know what I mean? The commandments, the power, bringing our people back. You know what I mean? And it's very important that we get our culture back. We get our nationality back, our language. We get all an inheritance back to us. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we have like 2 more days. It's the 11th. Let me see, 11, 12, 13, 14, like 3 more days until Valentine's Day. And I know your Christian pastor probably have a lot of, you know what I mean, hearts and secret admirers inside the Christian church. And it's probably one of their brother's wives or something like that there. You know what I mean? Even though we did that in school too, you know what I mean? We had secret admirers passing out cards and candies and, you know what I mean, roses. Like, that stuff right there is a pagan tradition. You know what I mean? And these things, like, it's okay to give out, you know what I mean, cards, gifts, and, you know what I mean, other things to someone that you love, but not on the day of these pagan holidays. Feel what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like one day that you do this, that you show the person that you love, that you appreciate them, that you love them so much. Feel what I'm saying? You don't have to wait one day just to do this. You have a whole 365 days to do this, but you only choose one day to do this. And that's you being in the spirit of that pagan holiday, because you want to do it only on that day to celebrate that holiday. I mean, but us not knowing the origins of these holidays, we unknowingly do things that displeases the Most High, because the Most High he is not pleased with holidays. I mean, of the heathens. These are the customs of the heathens. These are the things that we don't do as a nation of people. Feel what I'm saying? It might seem kind of awkward to you because you've been doing it all your life, but you have never known the truth because you wasn't taught the truth. You was always taught that it was okay to do all these different, you know what I mean, celebrate these different holidays and do all these different traditions of your oppressor. Understand what I'm saying? And this is the things that we don't supposed to do because it displeases the Most High. We have laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord told us to follow and to listen and to obey. You know what I mean? That's what keep us from learning the ways of these heathens. You know what I'm saying? We have our own traditions, our own customs, our own way of living. Understand what I'm saying? And it's very important that we learn this as a nation of people, because the Lord separated us from these peoples for that very reason. You know what I mean? He wants us to have our own. We're chosen by him. Understand what I'm saying? Out of all 17 nations, 18 including us, he only chose one nation, and that was us. Feel what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are all one nation of people. We have different tribes in the nation, but we are all one nation of people. Feel what I'm saying? We are the Israelites. That is our nationality as a people. We have the same forefathers. A black man is no different from a Hispanic man. A Hispanic man is no different from a Native American Indian man. A Native American Indian man ain't no different from a black man. We're all the same people. We come from the same forefathers. Feel what I'm saying? And that's what we have to understand. So, I want to read this article. I'm going to have the trooper to read it. It's an article that I pulled up about Valentine's Day. Let's see. Let's see if it'll pull it up. Let me see. Bear with me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, I should have pulled it up. Let me see. My bad. Add this to the screen. There we go. Hopefully y'all can see that. Okay. All right, let me go into it. All right, I'm about to send you this link. You know what I mean? Hey, I got Trooper Kwame Hadar in the building with me, holding it down with me in the class. This is ISUPK Tampa. You know what I mean? We're at the Seminle Heights Library, 4711 North Central Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33603. If y'all in the Tampa Bay area, you know what I mean? Y'all more than welcome to come and join. You know what I mean? Come to the class. We are in room number 220 at the top floor. So even if you want to join later, you know what I mean, you can hit us up online. You know what I mean? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the class. You know what I mean? You could join us online or you could join us in person. You know what I mean? We're always teaching the truth about this Bible. All right, let me see. I'm gonna send this link to you. Yeah, I just took a screenshot of it. Let's see. All right. All right, let me know when you got that. I just sent it to you. Got it. All right. Where it says, start at where it says Lupercilia. That one right there.
Both of them. This one with the picture.
Yeah.
Sorry, I started off.
All right. Make sure you make sure you read it nice and loud so they can hear it. I also shared it on the screen so y'all can read it right along with me. All right, make sure you read nice and loud so they can hear it.
Come on. So how do I start it off? Should I start it off with Luther?
Yeah, this so this is the origins of Valentine's Day. This is where Valentine's Day has started off. Feel what I'm saying? This is a Roman custom that they used to keep as a nation of people. So I'm gonna let the trooper go ahead and start it off. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Lupercalia was an ancient pagan festival held each year in Rome on February 15th.
Right, and that's also February 14th. So it's February 14th and the 15th. This happens in each year in Rome. Feel what I'm saying? By the Romans. Keep going.
Although Valentine's Day shares its name with a martyred Christian saint.
Right, and we know who the real saints are. So go ahead.
Some historians believe the holiday is actually an offshoot of Lupercalia.
Right. Keep going.
Unlike Valentine's Day, however, Lupercalia was a bloody, violent, and sexually
Charged.
And then it goes to this one.
All right, I finish it off. It says it was Lupercalia was a bloody, violent, and sexually charged celebration awash with animal sacrifice, random matchmaking, and coupling in the hopes of warring off evil spirits and infertility. You know what I mean? If people don't know about this, okay, so what they do, they kill, well, they unalive an animal, right? And they take the blood and they whip the woman. So basically they pick out a name, you know what I mean? They draw a name, if I'm not mistaken. And what they do, they whip the woman with the unalived animal, with the blood and everything, to see if, I forgot exactly how it goes. Matter of fact, go to the next one.
Sure.
But yeah, it's like, go ahead.
No one knows the exact origin of Lupercalia, but it has been traced back as far as the 6th century BC. According to Roman legend, the ancient king Amulius ordered Romulus and Remus, his twin nephews and founders of Rome, to be thrown into the Tiber River to drown in retribution for their mother's broken vow of celibacy.
All right, stop right there. All right, so I'm gonna pull up another one. Says we can get another one up. Okay. Right. So basically, like I was saying, it's a pagan custom. It's what the Romans did for women, because women did this because they felt like, you know what I mean, if they perform this tradition, that they'll be whipped with fertilization or whatever. I mean, they want to be fertile so they can be able to have kids. Understand what I'm saying? But all in all, this is a heathen custom that we as a people don't supposed to be celebrating. Understand what I'm saying? So okay. I found it. Okay. So go on your YouTube, and you should be able to see you should be able to see it, and just read it off of your YouTube. Let me see. There we go.
It's like you starting to see the live stream.
All right, give me a second. All right, here. All right, go ahead, read it.
Where am I starting? Lupercalia rituals?
Yep. All right, so this is now we got it where it shows you know what I mean, the ritual of it, like what happens in this ritual that they have going on of Valentine's Day. Because like if people really understood like what happened in these rituals and these different pagan holidays, you know what I mean, you would not celebrate. It's like you trying to take an origin of a holiday and try to make it different from what it originally is. Like that's kind of like awkward for our people to do. You know what I mean? That's their tradition. So whatever that tradition is, that's just what it is. We can't sit up here and say, you know what I mean, like celebrating Halloween, you know what I mean? We know what the origins of Halloween is, but you want to make it like it's for the kids. You know what I mean? We go out and just dress up in costumes and pass out candy. And that's just what this is about. Understand what I'm saying? It's more deeper than that. You know what I mean? And we have to stop. We have to get out of this mindset that we try to make something that is not for us to be a part of us and be good. Understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, read.
Lupercalia rituals took place in a few places.
Mm-hmm.
Lupercal Cave on Palatine Hill and within the Roman open air. Public meeting places called the Comitium. The festival began at Lupercal Cave with the sacrifice of one or more male goats, a representation of sexuality in a dog.
Go ahead.
The sacrifices were performed by Luperci, a group of Roman priests. Afterwards, the foreheads of two naked Luperci were smeared with the animal's blood.
Right. So what they do, it kind of remind you of the Lion King. And I know a lot of y'all seen the Lion King when Rafiki, you know what I mean, cracked the fruit open and smeared the juices on the lion's head, on the cub's head. So it kind of remind you of that. So just picture that. But this is what they're doing. They taking the blood of this animal and they smearing it on the foreheads. Keep going.
Using the bloody sacrificial knife. The blood was then removed with a piece of milk-soaked wool as the Luperci laughed. Right.
So what they did after they did the ritual, they put the blood across the forehead. They use milk soaked in wool to wipe it off. But as they wiped it off, you have to laugh. You know what I mean? It's awkward as hell. Understand what I'm saying? It's weird. But understand this though. That's the whole reason why they have the different colors. That's the representation of the different color candies. know what I mean? You have the white candy, know what I mean? The white-hearted candy, and then you had the red colors. Know what I mean? Even the whole theme of red and white. That's where that comes from. Know what I mean? The red is from the blood that is smeared on the forehead, and then the white color comes from the milk soaked in the wool, the color white. Go ahead.
Festival of Lupercal. In ancient Rome, feasting began after the ritual sacrifice. When the feast of Lupercal was over, the luperci cut strips, also called thongs, or februa, of goat hide from the newly sacrificed goat.
Right, and this is what I was explaining to you. Like they take the goat's hide, what they call, it says also called thongs or for brew, or they're just short for February, of goat hide from the newly sacrificed goat. Keep going.
They then ran naked or nearly naked around Palatine, whipping any women within striking distance with the thongs.
Right, and this is like this is so crazy, right? Because you know these heathens, that's what they do. I mean, your oppressors love doing that anyways. Like they run around butt naked. I mean, and we know that you don't supposed to be looking at another man butt naked anyways. But this is what your oppressor love to do. They love doing that. Understand what I'm saying? Even like when they go and play sports or something like that. You know what I mean? They have showers where you have to shower together. And this is their thing. They love watching each other butt naked, playing games butt naked. That's just what they do. You know what I mean? But this is explaining, you know what I mean, what they did in this tradition. And they whip women in the striking distance with these thongs. All right, keep reading.
During Lupercalia, the men randomly chose a woman's name from a jar to be coupled with them for the duration of the festival.
Right. So that's what the picking of a secret admirer come from also. Understand what I'm saying? This is a part of that. And this is why it's important to read the history of the things that you do. You know what I mean? So you can have the knowledge. So you can know exactly like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Am I harming myself? Am I displeasing the Most High? You know what I mean? Let me find out what is it that I'm really celebrating. Or let me find out what I'm really doing, what I'm really eating. What am I doing to displease the Most High? All right, keep going.
Often, the couple stayed together until the following year's festival. Many fell in love and married.
Right. So what was going on with this, right? We know as a people, you know what I mean, we know that marriage is for life. But these people, these heathens, what they do, they marry basically until they're with these women until the next festival. So if they're displeased with these women, you know what I mean, they go and find another woman. Some might fall in love and stay together. Feel what I'm saying? But a lot of them don't. They call them girlfriends. You know what I mean? But us as Israelites, you know what I mean, we'll call them wives. These is our wives. So once we lay down with these women, these are our wives. But not these heathens. This is what they do. You know what I mean, they put off their wives. They might fall in love with some of them, but the rest of them, until the next festival, they go for a whole new set. All right, go ahead.
Over time, nakedness during Lupercalia lost popularity. The festival became more chaste, if still undignified. and women were ripped on their hands by fully clothed men.
Right. So this is the origins of Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? This is very much a part of this. Understand what I'm saying? Even like the heart. Yeah, I know y'all ever heard of the heart-shaped candy? You know what I mean? If you understood what that symbolized, and I learned this when I first started doing classes and stuff like that, and it blew my mind. I'm like, damn, I never thought of that. You know what I mean? The heart shape look like what? What does a heart shape look like? Triple?
Heart shape.
Yeah. What is a heart shape like?
Heart shape like.
Yeah. Cause just think about it. Think about it. Is the heart shape? It's the same shape that's inside of your chest.
Wow.
So why does it call it? Why is it called the heart? Man, you think about it, huh? Think about the shape of a heart, right? You know the shape of a heart, right? Now turn it upside down. What is that? What's that shape?
It's like you said.
Right. What is the shape? What does it symbolize? You don't know?
Nah.
It's the shape of a woman's bottom. That's where that comes from. Because how would say it? Like, you know what I mean, the young men when they first go and, you know what I mean, have their virginity took or whatever, they lose their virginity, you know what I mean, it's from a prostitute. You know what I mean, this is their first time having sex. You know what I mean? That's why if you notice, like, people from the Navy and stuff like that there, they get a tattoo with a heart shape. A lot of them, majority of them, the heart shape is symbolizing that, you know what I mean, they lost their virginity. That was their first time getting sex. You know what I mean? So that's where that heart shape come from. That's the shape of a woman's bottom. So that's where that comes from. It's crazy, like how, you know what I mean, these heathens come up with these things. And that's why the Lord separated us from these heathens. Because we don't supposed to be doing no crap like this here, man. That's why he separated us. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the scriptures. Alrighty. All right, so give me Jeremiah 10:2. Bible Shaw. Jeremiah 10:2. Oh, it's Lord. Oh,
Come on,
All right, go ahead.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Say what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Say what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Thus saith the Lord, right? Not me saying it. The Lord is telling you, learn not the ways of the heathens. Understand what I'm saying? The heathens are, you know what I mean, non-Israelites. Those are the other nation of people. We don't supposed to do the same things that they do, like celebrating these different traditions that we don't know nothing about. That's why the Lord separated us from these heathens, because we don't supposed to learn his ways. Understand what I'm saying? Like, his ways is so disgusting and despicable, and and just like bad. It's not good for you. It's unhealthy, abominable. The Lord hates it. So he separated you so you won't go and do the same damn thing. Understand what I'm saying? These are the things that displeases the Most High. That's why the Lord set us above these people, so we can rule over these people. You know what I mean? It's very important that we rule over these people so we can get this world in the right order that it's supposed to be in. Understand what I'm saying? They don't supposed to be ruling over us. We supposed to be ruling over them. Keep going.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heat of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah, they're dismayed at the signs of heaven. You know what I mean? They love looking at, you know what I mean, the stars. They all into astrology and zodiacs and different stuff like that. This is what the heathen does. You know what I mean? We don't supposed to do these things, especially try to be like them. We don't never supposed to be like that or even emulate them. Understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, grab me Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 3. Understand what I'm saying? Like the Lord hates when you try to be like these other different people. Because the Lord gave you a way that you're supposed to live. That's why it's very important that we do that. He gave us laws. You know what I mean, these laws govern us and knowing how to be the Lord's people. You know what I mean? Like if you tell your child, listen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to do this, and that. I want you to dress this way. I want you to move like this here. I want you to talk like this here. I want you to eat in this manner. Feel what I'm saying? This is your parent telling you or raising you how to be a certain type of person. Feel what I'm saying? Their child. They don't want you to be like every other child that's on the street or your other friends. They have a way that they're raising you up to be like. And that's how you're supposed to be. And that's what the Lord does. Go ahead. The Lord wants us what you got, a big plug or something?
It's long. Right there.
No, to my the fat back. The back.
It's fast.
I just plug it up right there. Just bring the table a little closer. All right, that should be 12. Yeah, but you know what I mean, your parents tell you so you won't be like these other people or your friends, or be like the people that they see and they know later, like, man, listen, I could never let my child be that way. You know what I mean? I'm going to raise my child how I see fit. That's best for my child. Understand what I'm saying? And that's how the Lord is. The Lord wants us to be like how he wants us to be. You know what I mean? He chose us. You know what I mean? Whenever you got that, go ahead and read it.
It's like
it's Proverbs
3
chapter 3 and verse 3.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let not mercy and truth forsake thee.
Hold on. My bad. Hold on. Uh-oh. Slocky. 1 second. Proverbs 3 and 31. My bad.
3
Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
He said, the Lord says, envy not thy oppressor. He said, envy not. Don't want to be like them. You know what I mean? They have their own different ways of being like, you know what I mean? Something that the Lord is not pleased with. He hates when your oppressors do certain things. He hates when your oppressors do everything. Understand what I'm saying? That's why he put you above them. You know what I mean? He wants you to rule over them. Because of the disgusting things that they do, listen, that is very, very inappropriate. You know what I mean? Like this tradition that they got going on with men running around butt naked, whipping women. Like, come on, man. How that look with a bunch of men running around with their rods out, you know what I mean, butt naked. You know what I mean, whipping women. That just look odd as hell. You know what I mean? We don't supposed to be like that. Like all the crap that these oppressors do, listen, you don't want to be like that. But I see it is a lot of people that be trying to emulate that, but you shouldn't want to do that. The Lord hates that. Don't want to be like your oppressor. Don't envy them. The Lord hates that when you try to be like another nation of people. I mean, the Lord have a way that you need to be as a people. He wants you to be like him. I mean, that's why Christ told you, be ye perfect like your Father in heaven is perfect. That's how he wants you to be. He don't want you to be like these nasty oppressors. Understand what I'm saying? That was it on that? Now, go ahead.
And choose none of his ways.
Choose none of his ways. Don't want to be like, listen, don't go and, you know what I mean, do anything like him. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen the stuff that they do? Like, that's, like, they do the most disgustingest things. Like, I don't want to really, like, say it out like that there because, you know what I mean, we on live. But just know, like, the things that they do is very, very inappropriate. Especially run around a bunch of men and y'all just, come on, man. And showering together, that's like, I never really understood that. I feel very uncomfortable with, you know what I mean, shower around another man. That's why, like, when I played sports back in the days, you know what I mean, at school, they were trying to get us to do school showers. I'm like, bro, nah, I ain't on that deal. Hell no. I ain't finna be run around with my rod out and stuff like that. And seeing, like, you can see it on TV and stuff like that, how your oppressor is. They be running around smacking each other on the butt and all this other. Listen, nah, we ain't on that deal. We are not on that. Especially looking at another man's rod. No. Not in here. We don't do that. Give me give me Amos 5:21. Bible Shaw. Whenever you get it, go ahead and read.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
I despise your feast days.
Right. And I love when people say hate is a very strong word. Well, guess what? The Lord says what?
I hate.
He said what?
I hate.
Hate is a very strong word to use. Go ahead.
I hate. I despise your feast days.
He said, I despise your feast days. And what we do on feast days, you know what I mean? We eat, we cook. We do these different things. This is what your oppressor does. He hates your feast days. He hates when you try to do all this stuff on these different holidays. You know what I mean? You be thinking that you having a good time, you doing this in the name of the Lord. You know what I mean? Y'all coming together as family. Listen, the Lord hates that. He hates your feast days because you're doing it in the wrong way. He gave you the high holy days that you're supposed to be celebrating as a people. But instead, you choose to envy your oppressor. You want to do the same thing that he's doing. You emulating exactly what the Lord hates. That's why the Lord say he hates your feast days. Every time you go out, you do your little cookout on these different holidays. You know what I mean? You notice all these different things happen on these days. You know what I mean? You think you coming together as a family. But what always happen? Family always in there fighting. It's always an argument. It's always something. Somebody getting unalive. You know why? Because the Lord hates that day. The Lord is not blessing that day. The Lord hates it. That's why he said he hates. He despises your feast days. Especially like on Valentine's Day, right? You know, we take our women out to eat. You know what I mean? We thinking we doing that in the name of love. Good night. Step in the name of love. You thinking you doing that in that? Listen, the Lord hates that too. You know what I mean? Shalaki. And like, we have to understand this here. Like I said from the beginning, like it should not be one day that you decided you want to do something for the person that you love. This should happen all year round. You should be showing this sister that you love her. You should listen. If that's the case, choose another day. Choose another day to give her roses. You know what I mean? Have rose petals going from the door. Ooh, Shalaki. Going from the door all the way to the bathtub. And from the bathtub, go all the way to the damn bedroom. Candles, wine, champagne, whatever you decide you want to do. Roses, teddy bears, and different stuff like that. You know what I mean? This should be like every other day that you do this sister like this here. Or you decide you want to do your husband like that. You know what I mean? You do the same thing for him. But don't do it on this day. You have to understand the spirit of these holidays. You're doing it on that day. And you thinking, oh, it's not for that. It's for this. It's just the spirit of it. Understand what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do it because that's the day that everybody normally do that. Like it's a tradition. Listen, that's the tradition of your oppressor. You know what I mean? The heathens. This is a heathen custom that they keep as a people. We don't do that. Understand what I'm saying? If that, listen, do that every often. Do it every month. Just say, you know what? I'm gonna choose a month, and I'm gonna do something special for my loved one. You know what I mean? If you feel like that she deserved that, you know what I mean? Or you just want to do it just because you love her. However you decide you want to do it, just do it. Not on Valentine's Day. Give her some candy. Give her some roses. You know what I mean? Take her out to eat every so often. You know what I mean? Same thing with Christmas. You don't have to wait to Christmas to give out presents to your children. You can do that all year round. But you choose this one day, and say, oh, you deserve this for this one day. All other years, I don't deserve this. You mean all the other days? You know what I mean? These children don't deserve presents. Don't they bring you straight A's? They don't deserve this all year round. Just only this one day they deserve this. Only this one day your wife deserves to be treated like this here. Come on now. Just get out the spirit of these holidays because the Lord hates it. The Lord despises your feast days. Drop that and give me that was it on that.
Sir. There was some more to it.
Go ahead.
I hate and I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Right. Drop that and give me. Give me Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 13. Well, yeah, like I said, like the Lord, like it don't matter you doing it in the name of the Lord, you doing it for family, you doing it for your children, you doing it for yourself. You know what I mean? You cooking, you whipping all this stuff up, and you thinking that, you know what I mean, it's a blessing to do all this. Listen, the Lord hates it. He would not take these offerings. He would not smell it. You know what I mean? He hates it so bad, he probably up there covering his nose. Like, listen, I don't care about all that there. You're not doing it the right way. There are other holidays. Well, what we call them is high holy days. You know what I mean? That he's telling you to keep. You know what I mean? Just like we have Purim coming up. Understand what I'm saying? We get together as a nation of people, as family, you know what I mean, as brothers and sisters, and we cook. We come together and we do it in the name of the Most High. I mean, we do it for the Most High in the name of Christ. That's what the Lord accepts. He loves that. Why? Because that's what he wants you to do. That was the law. That is the law. Salakia. That is the law. That you keep these high holy days. That's the assembly that he's going to smell. He loved that aroma. He loved when we cook on those days. He loved when we come together as family. Because he the one that said, this is okay. I love this. That right there, I hate it. But this what y'all doing, I love that. You know why? Because I told you to do it and you obeyed my voice. I love this. My obedient children.
What was the Ecclesiasticus?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 13.
Come on, so I got it.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6 and verse 13. Separate thyself.
Listen, separate yourself from your oppressor. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all want to, you know what I mean, come together with them, be as one. You know what I mean? Y'all doing this together in the name of the nation of America. You know what I mean? Y'all all Americans, y'all brothers. Listen, the Lord says, separate thyself. Separate yourself from these oppressors. You know what I mean? Don't want to be like them. Don't envy them. Don't emulate nothing that they do. You know what I mean? Don't learn none of their ways. And I know they try to teach you everything. And that's what we've been learning a lot of our stuff from. You know what I mean? Our oppressor. The Lord says, learn none of his ways. You know what I mean? Separate yourself. That's it on that? Or it's more?
It's like, sure, there's more.
Go ahead.
Separate thyself from thine enemies.
Separate yourself. From who?
From thine enemies.
From who?
From thine enemies.
The Lord says, separate yourself from thine enemies. Separate yourself from your enemy. That's not your friend. Yo, he sit up here talking about, you know what I mean? This is for the Americans. the American dreams. You know what I mean? I pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America. Yeah, y'all all Americans. We are all Americans. And a lot of people, I hear people say that all the time. Like, listen, why would you want to be a part of these people? And the most heinous things that they have done to your people. You know what I mean? For over 400 years, you've been enslaved by these peoples. You've been unalived by these people. Your peoples, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Why would you want to be a part of this country and this country hates your guts? You know what I mean? The Lord says, separate thyself. Understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And take heed of thy friends.
Mm-hmm. Take heed. Understand what I'm saying? Listen, separate yourself from your enemy. It's not your friend. That's not your friend. Now, what you should take heed of is that when you see every day that he is unaliving you, your family, your people, sending the Mexican brothers and sisters back across the border when they over here trying to make a living just like every other nation of people that's from across seas. They try to do that, the same thing. They unalive millions of Native American Indians. What you should take heed to is that they're your enemy. That you need to separate yourself from them. Know what I mean? But you look at them as a God over you. Know what I mean? Even the Lord says, have no other God before me. Know what I mean? Even these holidays, the holidays is just the worship of another God. I don't see how y'all don't understand that. Like it's here. But the thing is it's your Christian pastor. It's your Christian pastor that's teaching us this. Understand what I'm saying? These is the black leaders, supposedly the black leaders that's supposed to be leading us. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be the shepherd, the one that watch over the sheep. But they let these wolves come in and devour us. You know what I mean? We have to understand, like, listen, separate from these other nations. Drop that and give me John 4 and verse 22.
22.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
This is the book of John, chapter 4 and verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Ye worship, ye know not what.
Like, listen, y'all listen, y'all worshiping all these different gods, all these different religions. You worshiping your idol, you idolizing everything that you don't know nothing about. Understand what I'm saying? You don't know what you worshiping. You don't know what you celebrating. You don't understand the tradition or the origins of these different holidays that y'all supposed to be celebrating every year. Keep reading.
For salvation is of the Jews.
Go back. Read it again.
Ye worship, ye not know what.
Mm-hmm.
We know what we worship.
We know what we worship. I mean, we know exactly what we worship. Keep going.
For salvation is of the Jews.
Salvation is of the Jews. We the one that need to be saved. Understand what I'm saying? We let these, we listen. These Christian pastors just allow these wolves to come in and devour us. So we're the ones that need to be saved. Understand what I'm saying? We the ones that's getting devoured by these wolves that's called your oppressor. Christ came, and he is the one that's going to lead us, our king. Understand what I'm saying? He is the example that we need to follow. Because through him, we're going to be saved. Like, what your oppressor need to be saved from? You really answer that question. What he need to be saved from? He's the most dominant in this world right now, right? He's ruling this world. He is in his heaven. He can go anywhere he want to and take what he want to, unalive what he want to. He pretty much do exactly what he want to. Who he need to be saved from? Ask yourself that question.
Good evening. The library's closing at 8 p.m. If you would like assistance completing tasks, any staff member will be happy to help. Thank you.
And please give an answer to that. What he need to be saved from? If he's ruling everything. So salvation is not for him. Salvation is for us. All right, drop that and give me Obadiah 4:4. Yeah, man. Obadiah. Yep.
It's like it's
Obadiah.
But there's no 4 and 4. It's only one.
It ain't no 4 and 4.
No, sir.
All right. Damn. All right, my bad. It's 1 and 4. It's a locky.
Come on, sir, I got it.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 4. Thou exalt thyself, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Right. Who's the thou? The thou is your oppressor. You know what I mean? The thou is the one that's ruling right now to this day. He is ruling. That is the thou. And he exalts himself as an eagle. And we know, where does an eagle fly? An eagle flies high. Understand what I'm saying? He pretty much dwells in the skies, high in the skies. He is pretty much the only bird that can go that high up in the sky. Understand what I'm saying? So that's how your oppressor exalt himself. He look at himself as that eagle. You know what I mean? Looking down on everybody. So that's just symbolizing that, listen, I am over y'all. I'm better than y'all. I am the king of everybody. So lucky. I am over all of y'all. And I'm looking down on y'all. I'm the most dominant. Keep reading.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Right. Because, right, Babylon is going to fall. And this is your oppressor last run. That's it. Might be like, that's pretty much going to be it. There's not going to be no more America where he can continue to rule over us. Understand what I'm saying? The Lord is going to bring him down because he set his nest above the stars, like high in the sky. That's how he dwells. He dwells like on top of us. Understand what I'm saying? That's why they walk around with their nose all tooted up, like they just better than us. High and mighty. That's what they call it. High and mighty. And they look at us Like we are the scum. We're the scum of the earth. We're on the bottom of their shoe. Understand what I'm saying? Drop that and give me let's see. Let me see, what's the next scripture? Give me Exodus 20 and verse 3. Bible show. Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, and verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Right. You should have no other God before the Most High. You know what I mean? Even though y'all love your oppressor to be over you, you know what I mean? Y'all, I mean, it's so crazy because we go out on the street corner, we online, we everywhere, and we tell you that you're the greatest people on the face of this earth, and that the Lord is gonna set you above all people on the face of this earth. Understand what I'm saying? And salvation is for you. And the first thing you say is that's not right. That's hatred. But what about these nation of people? What about these nation of people? The Lord says you. He didn't say everybody. And you get mad at us because we tell you that you are better than them. Feel what I'm saying? That's why you don't suppose, listen, the Lord gave you the breath of life. He's giving you the breath of life. He's giving it to you. You just have to take it. And stop being like your enemy, the oppressors. Stop envying them. You know what I mean? Stop celebrating these holidays. Man, all these different holidays that's coming up, and our people is going to be out here actually celebrating these holidays. You know what I mean? Even got these kids celebrating holidays. Like you raising them up in this pagan holiday, these pagan traditions. Understand what I'm saying? Instead of teaching them what the Lord wants them to learn, you teaching them what your oppressor wants you to learn. That's why the Lord says, listen, have no other God before me. Y'all exalting these people as a God over the Most High. Because everything that they say, everything that they do, you teach and you do it yourself. You learn everything that your oppressor does. You learn the ways of the heathens instead of turning away from that and separating yourself from that. Matter of fact, give me Proverbs 22 and 6. Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, and verse 6.
Go ahead.
Train up a child in the way he should go.
So train up a child on the way they should go. And this is how you should be teaching your children. Teaching your children about the Bible. Teaching your children about the real history. This is real Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian history inside of this book. That's their history. This is what you're supposed to be teaching them. Not teaching them about celebrating their birthdays or Christmas or Thanksgiving or 4th of July, telling them that that's the tradition that we do every year. You don't supposed to be teaching them this. Train your child up on the way that they should go. You know what I mean? Teach them the same thing that the Lord wants you to learn. The law, statutes, and commandments. And make sure you observe the judgments. You know what I mean? Pay attention to that. That's very important. Teach your child that. Teach your child about the Passover. You know what I mean? Where the Lord Where the Lord sent that angel over all these different houses. You know what I mean? How he brought our people out the land of Egypt with a mighty hand. How he continued to give us mercy. How he took Christ, you know what I mean, for your life. Christ died for your life. And he made him king over all. Give that glory and that praise to the power, to the Most High. Give it all to him. Train your child up to be perfect. And what is perfect? That's you obeying these laws, doing these laws, statutes, commandments. It's not hard. We just need to get out the mindset of these damn different traditions and stop trying to be like our oppressor. Understand what I'm saying? Give me Ephesians 6:4. We need to stop being like our oppressor, because he is not our friend. He is our enemy. He want us away from the earth. He want us out of this world, just like, you know what I mean, all these other different nations. He want us unalive, just like them. He hate us, just like everybody else. But he have more hatred for us. That's why he does what he does. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and abomination of the Lord.
Right. Raise your child up like how they supposed to be raised up. Understand what I'm saying? That is very, very, very important. What I say, Ephesians 6:4. All right. Hold on. What I say, Ephesians? Oh, so lucky. I went to the wrong one. 1 second. Mm-hmm. 6:4. Right. So we raise our children up so they won't go out and do the same things that, you know what I mean, their enemies does. You know what I mean? Because their enemies is the ones that's going to continue to influence them on doing, you know what I mean, dumb stuff that's going to eventually get them harmed or unalive or hurt. Feel what I'm saying? We need to separate ourselves from these people because they don't want to see nothing good happen for us. You know what I mean? Listen, we're those people that they hate. The Lord chose us to be that nation over every other nation. And they hate us that much. They know who you are. That's why they do the things that they do. The Lord said, listen, that's your enemy. I mean, your enemy want to see you gone. They don't want to see you walking this earth no more. They're tired of you taking over their sports, taking over their games or different things that they do, their creativity. You taking over everything as a nation of people. You know what I mean? You see how they sending back the Mexican brothers and sisters back across the border. You know, ever since Trump got in the seat, he sent nearly 11,000 Mexican brothers and sisters, women, children, men, back across the border. Nearly 11,000. This is how much they hate you. So you think they really gonna tell you the truth also? They're not gonna tell you the truth. They want you to mess up with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's why we need to separate. We need to sever ourselves. Cut ourselves off. Like they want us to cut off. Like the scripture said, let us cut them off from being a nation. You know what? Let's cut ourselves off from them. Let's cut ourselves off from them. Let's start celebrating their holidays. Because if you don't realize that you spend more money on their holidays that the Lord hates, you spending more money in sin. All these different holidays, they're making money. They're making so much money off of you sinning. They're making money off of that. The Lord hates all these holidays, but you're spending money on these holidays that he hates. You spending all this money on these costumes, on this candy, on this Thanksgiving dinners, on these presents, these different gadgets and toys and different stuff like that. On Valentine's Day, you spend all this money in these restaurants, these roll shops and stuff like that. Listen, you spending all of this money and you're making them rich off of you sinning, something that the Lord hates. So we need to separate ourselves. And with that, we're at the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, started off in 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commander General Yahanna. Clap it up. All right, so make sure you like, subscribe, and share this channel on all your social media platforms. If you ever in the Tampa Bay area, you know what I mean? We're in the library, Seminle Heights Library, 4711 North Central Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33603. We'll be in the top floor. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit us up. And you know what I mean, we're always in here teaching. We online Monday through Sunday. Understand what I'm saying? And you're more than welcome to join us. And with that, shalom.